When we looked at all the environmentally destructive behaviors that were going on today, what was surprising to us is that most of them were related to just 5 ancestral human tendencies. And what these 5 tendencies are that people are, one, they're very selfish in their behavior, especially genetically selfish. People are also motivated to attain relative status. They want to be better than others. People also tend to subconsciously copy what other people are doing. Humans are also extremely short-sighted. We care about the now rather than about tomorrow. And the 5th one is that people tend to disregard impalpable concerns. If we can't touch it, feel it, see it, hear it, or smell it, it's not really that important. Now, all 5 of these tendencies are actually extremely powerful, and some of the worst outcomes you see is when more than one tendency is at play. But what the critical question for us was, given that humans do have these tendencies, is there any way we could harness these tendencies and rechannel them for positive behavior to help rather than hurt the environment? So take the example of people's tendency to copy others' behavior. Now, when we've gone out and do studies in neighborhoods and ask them, does it matter if your neighbors are recycling or not recycling? People tend to answer, no, it makes no difference. This is my own choice. But yet, when we do the research, it turns out that your neighbor's behavior has a huge influence on your own decision to recycle. If they're recycling, we're much more likely to do it. And some of this research has been applied by a utility company called Opower, which sends home residents every month information about how much energy not just they themselves are using, but their neighbors are using. And what Opower finds is that using this strategy can actually take off as many as 150,000 homes off the electricity grid. Well, the most interesting question for future research is, given what we know about human nature and how the mind works, is how can we harness this knowledge and channel it for positive outcomes? How can we take our ancestral past and our often destructive tendencies and turn them into something positive, into constructive tendencies? So a lot of the research I'm working on right now tries to channel those human tendencies and get people to behave pro-socially, pro-environmentally.